Today's video is gonna be about why I don't actually care much for car meets. Damn, I really want to go into that parking lot, but there's people back there that have been watching me for a while. So a big thing in car culture is car meets, and particularly in vintage car culture, it's all about the car meets. And to be completely honest, I really don't actually like car meets that much, and the reason being, I'm into cars because I like driving them. I like drifting, I like drag racing, I like going really fast, I like taking the bends really hard, I like doing donuts, I like hearing the engine roar, I like shifting, I like steering, I like using the pedals. And I love all of the sensations that come with driving. And that's why I'm into cars. It's about driving. And yes, there is a small aspect where I take pride in my vehicle, and I do like to take pictures, and obviously I like shooting videos of my car. But it's about the driving. If you took away the driving, I would have zero interest in cars. And the reason I don't like car meets is because it takes away the driving. You just go there and you stand around looking at cars, and I don't see the entertainment value. Like, the big reason I don't like it is I've always driven like older muscle cars, and that's the kind of cars I'm into. And if you go to a muscle car meet, it's all old people that do not drive their cars. They built up their car over like 15 years, and now it just sits there at the showcase, never goes into fourth gear, and they baby it, they don't drive it. And all they had to talk about is, oh yeah, I did this and this and that, and I worked on this and I built that, and they don't have any, like, they don't drive their cars. So hanging around with a bunch of guys that don't drive their fucking cars is boring as hell. And I've never liked that. Like, when I go to a car meet, I'm basically going there to meet people that I can go drag racing with. Meet people that want to go for a hoon tour. Like, I want to swap war stories about this time that I got away from the cops, or I ramped my car unexpectedly and did a jump. I don't want to, pardon me, I don't want to talk about working on the car. I want to talk about having, like, I want to swap war stories. I want to talk about the epic shit I've done in my car. I want to hear what epic shit you've done in your car. I don't give a fuck about building it. Like, and that's not true. There is a certain appeal to building a car, but I want to swap war stories. I want to have the car meet for like an hour, and then I want to go to the track or go drag racing on a back street or just cruise around. I don't want to fucking sit there all fucking day. And that's not what car meets about. Car meets are about sitting there for like 18 hours just talking about your build, and it's really dull, and I don't enjoy that at all. So that's why I don't go to very many car meets, and when I do, I only stay long enough to shoot a video of all the cars, and then I go home. Now, a big thing, particularly here at Point Pleasant Park, is the racers get together and meet. And like the JDMs and the Euro Trash, like all the not muscle cars, all the cars that teenagers can afford and that teenagers fix up and teenagers fuck around on. So I'm wondering if maybe this is going to be a better element, because somebody who takes like an Acura Integra and puts on a body kit and like rims and slams it, they're far more likely to go out and drag race or do donuts in their car than somebody with like an $80,000 muscle car. So I'm wondering if I start going to these European, Japanese car meets, like at Point Pleasant Park, am I maybe going to meet more people that are like me that are into it for the driving? And that's why come spring, I'm going to start hitting up Point Pleasant Park as often as I can, so that I can hopefully meet some people that are going to be interested in the kind of shit I am, swapping war stories about drag racing and escaping the cops, and hopefully that's like, I'm hoping that because they're going to have a much different car in a much lower price bracket, that they're going to actually be driving their cars, and it's going to be, you know, people like me instead of old ditties that just, oh yeah, the other day I drove it to the post office, and well, we got it into second gear, you know, it was scary. But I'm hoping it's going to be like, oh yeah, man, fucking like me and my buddy, we took our Honda Civics and we were fucking drag racing, and then I fucking like missed a gear and kind of lost control, and we bumped into each other, and he's fucking screaming his ass off, and then somebody, like a security guard showed up and started screaming at us, and we just raced away. Like, that's what I want to hear. Like, I want some excitement. I want people that are going to come driving with me. I want people that are going to rip down the coast at fucking 70 miles an hour, taking the bends and like, so I'm really hoping this spring when I start going to these Point Pleasant Park car meets, that I start meeting people that are actually into driving their cars. Because I really want to meet more people that are into driving as opposed to just into cars. And hopefully I can meet some people that can like help me make some better YouTube videos. And that actually brings me on to my next video about 902 Productions.